Hello, hello, welcome back. Let's get started today. We're gonna have a lot of fun, okay? So we've got 10 moves today that we're going to repeat in a circuit of 3 rounds. So I want you just to get started, start to swing the arms around just a little bit. Let's just take them up and over a few times. Nice big movements just to kind of get everything going. Our first move today, we're going to be at the end of your mat. Get ready for a plank walkout. So starting in a little bit of a chair or squat position. Take big steps, as big a step as you can take, keeping your hips nice and steady. Just walk it out, take a little plank here, maybe dropping your knees if you need to. Lift up, start to walk back, and our intention here is to keep everything really steady. So inhale, walk it out, pull belly up and in, try not to shake your hips around, and then exhale, press back, walk all the way back to the mat. Okay, inhale. Belly pulls in and up. Take a little pause. Dropping knees if you need to, but I want you to take those hips down, level with your body. So if your shoulders are in one plane and your hips are in a different plane and you look a little more like this, I want you to drop those hips down. Maybe drop the knees if you need to. Okay, walk it back. Take a deep breath. Walk out. And exhale, press back. We'll take 3 more. Inhale, big steps, nice big steps. Hold it, belly stays in. Really find the engagement here of your core, the deep line of your core. I want you to lift your belly in and up, pause, and then press back just a little bit. Start to walk back, hinging at the hips, bending the knees. 1 more. Exhale, start to bring it back. Lift belly up first, come back. Take a little pause. All right, awesome job. Shake it out. Little alternating side squat. So let's keep yourself about centered here. We're just going to go one side and then the other. So stepping over to the side, toes are forward. We're going to drop down, tap the floor. Okay, so if that's too deep, just be mindful of your own body and be careful that you're not just hinging forward, right? So sometimes we might just be leaning over and touching the floor or toward the floor. I want you to set your bottom back, your knees and toes, whichever direction they're going. They could even be a little turned out, but they're gonna follow the same path, okay, ideally. So if knees or toes are turned out, let your knees kind of move out with them. You can have your toes forward. Deep breath, press up. Watching how your shoulders are, right? So watching that you're not rounding and shrugging your shoulders. Heart is up. It's like you're just gonna sit down right on a little box and come back up. Let's take it for 4 more each side. 3. Both sides, there you go. 2, drop down. And 1 more each side, here you go. Drop down, come up. Last 1, back up to center, very good. Your next move, a reverse lunge to a cross chop. So you're gonna stand with both feet about parallel, okay, hip distance. We're gonna step back with 1 leg. So if you step back with your left leg, let's reach back, take your right arm, reach it up. Now find your balance here. Inhale, come up. See if you can give it a little crossover. So inhale, reach. Now you can take both arms if you prefer. I want you to find a point that you can focus the balance. If you feel like you need to bring the toe first, take a little tap, step back. Exhale, cross. Inhale, I like the 1 arm here. Exhale, cross. You're turning your chest as you cross. So just bring the knee up. It goes straight up. The arm just kind of goes forward and back. Okay, so up and then back down. 4 more. 3. Watch that front knee. It's tracking over your heel, never in front of it. Yeah, I lost my balance because I had to look over. Okay, last 1. Switch sides. So inhale, step the right leg back. Reach up. Exhale, take your time. Come up and reach. Inhale. So even when I reach over to the side, I'm taking my arms really wide, kind of letting them work together like they're holding a really big box or something even bigger than a balance ball. Your weight going back so that you're not kind of lunging forward, right? Don't want that knee to lunge forward over your toes. Let's try 4 more. Working the obliques and the legs. Big muscle groups in the quads, the glutes, side waist muscles here. 3, 2, oh, 1 more. Nice job. Shake it out, give yourself a little break. We're coming down, back into that plank position. So on the mat, let's get set here. 4 mountain climbers first. So take your hands maybe a little wider than you normally would for your plank. Okay, shoulders are backing down, your fingers are turned out a bit. Okay, inhale, start to drive knee toward chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower down and then push it back up. You could go to the knees here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop your knees if you like. Elbows out, push up, and then pop it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up and back to center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it down. You can drop all the way to the floor and come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze those muscles in your upper back. Core strong. 3 more. And bring it down. Your knees can always come down. 2, 3, 4. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Up. 2 more. 2, 3, 4. Down. Push it up. 1 more. Whew. And bring it up. Oh, awesome job. You can come all the way down to your mat. Okay, we got a little break here to rest. Just in between. Okay, hands stacked in front of you. Your forehead is going to rest on the forehead on the hands. Okay, hold here. Deep breath. I want you to lift your head just a little bit with your hands supporting your forehead. Okay. Now lift your elbows and squeeze. Bring it back down. So now, if you want to keep your hands planted on the floor, take that option. I want you just to squeeze, kind of lift your elbows like little butterfly wings and bring it back down. Push down through your pubic bone. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, and release. Now, our next option is to come back to that lift and bring it back down. I want the elbows first, then lift, not looking forward, and down. So your nose is still toward the floor. Inhale, squeeze, float up, feet heavy. Your glutes are contracted, you're pushing down. 4 more. Find the muscles in the upper back, not the neck, in your upper back, okay? Up, bring it down. Last one. Give it a little squeeze. Lift, tail long, and lower it down. Very good. We'll have some options to add on to that later. I know you're so excited. All right, let's bring it all the way up to our hands and knees. Elbows on the mat. Now, check out your elbow, shoulder distance. So maybe just cross them over, hang out there. Take the left leg back. I want you to pull the belly up and in. Inhale. Now start to float that leg. Exhale, lift it up without letting your belly drop forward. Okay, inhale, not quite to the floor, and then exhale up. Inhale, just kind of pumping that leg up, squeezing your glute, not because you're kind of moving your pelvis forward and back. I want you to keep your tail tipped down just a little bit and really feel the muscles that are working. Shoulders are driving back so that you're not shrugging up by the ears. Good, nice job. Keep squeezing that glute, belly in at the same time. Our powerhouse muscles are engaged. Let's try 4 more here. Up, 3, 2, keep those hips nice and steady, and 1. Now hold it up here. Come on up. Let's find that little lift so it looks like we're in a plank position or a maybe tabletop position here. We're going to twist ourselves over to your right hand, the right knee, and the right foot came behind me. Okay, so reach up, this foot, leg straight, and we can go underneath for a little twist. Bring it back up. If that doesn't work for you, find a variation that does. So maybe you're just going to stay in your side plank with no twist. Maybe you want to come down to your elbow instead, or you could even do this a little more elevated with your hand up on something tall. Okay, it doesn't matter where you are, it's just that you're being safe. Okay, try to soften the elbow of the arm that's holding you. 3 more, very good. 2, always feel free to cushion your knees when you need it. Last 1, bring it back up. We're gonna come back over, find that same position with the other side. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip it around so it makes it a little easier. Okay, so flip it over, or you stay right where you are is fine. Okay, so now taking the right leg back. Okay, inhale, give it a little squeeze and lift. Okay, so as you're working here, I want you to be careful with your shoulders. Pull them back. Nose is slightly down. If your head's dropping down, I just want you to kind of slightly lift it up, just in line with the rest of your body. Notice if you're leaning way into that left side, and see if you can shift weight back as though you could pick up your left arm. You might even try it for a moment. See how balanced you are. Watching the pelvic space here, that we're not dropping the belly forward, but rather pulling it up and in. Let's go here, the one you're in, and then let's take 4 more here. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, maybe 1 more. You're gonna hold it up, come up to your hands, and start to rotate onto your left hand on your left knee. You can drop the foot down, inhale, reach up, give it a little twist, and come back up. Now being careful again with that bottom shoulder. I don't want you diving into it, meaning you're not just gonna collapse down and come under, right? So stay lifted and tall, and just find a nice rotation that brings you under. Inhale, exhale, up. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Good job, hold it. Yay, come back up. All right, so now your next move before we start over in our sequence. So we're gonna be in this kind of crab position. So if you've done these with me before, you might recollect the fun little crab walks that we can do on our hands and our feet. But instead of moving it forward or back, we're just gonna hold this little crab position. So your hands can be turned in. You could opt out of the shoulder and the wrist situation altogether by having your back resting on an elevated surface or move into a bridge pose, okay? So it could be on an elevated surface like a chair, an ottoman, or something of that nature. And it's gonna be really more for your lower body, okay, at this point. So we can drop down, come up, or in a basic bridge. If that doesn't work for your spine, back on the mat, right? All right, let's get going. If you're opting for the full crab variation, you're gonna be adding in your triceps with this. Okay, so shoulders back. Let's float the booty up, okay, lift it. We drop down and then pop it up. Okay. Drop down, pop it up, inhale. So if your back is supported or resting on something, whether it's on the floor or you've got it resting on a chair or an ottoman or a couch or whatever, I want you just to lift and lower your bottom, okay? Basically making it just an elevated bridge or a basic bridge lift. If you're really wanting to get into those triceps, just opt out of the bridge and you could come into a tricep kickback with some weights. That's one variation. So many things we can do here, but I want you to protect your neck, protect your shoulders, and protect your wrist according to how you feel today. So let's go 3, 2, 1, and then release. All right, find your way back up. Take just a quick break for your water. We're gonna do that all over again. And you know, there could be some extra fun added in. Okay, here we go. Get ready for that plank walkout. Okay. So inhale, walk it out. Exhale, pull up and in, walk back. Okay. So we walk it out. Now, if you wanted to add a little something, you can lift a leg and then drop it back down. You can walk out and maybe you just reach one hand forward and then walk it back in. Okay, so anything that you're going to do to add any additional Okay, load right here to center. So it might just be your fingers tapping. Maybe you lift a foot or you lift a hand. Any of those variations. So maybe I just want to lift one hand up and walk it back. You could do that with the knees down or the knees up. Reach, bring it back. Last 3, walk out. And it's okay, don't worry about it. If your pace is different than mine, it's okay. You have time. You can even pause this video and come back. Let's take one more. Inhale. So find a variation that suits you and then just do the best you can with that. All right, let's bring it back. Back up to standing. So a little alternating again, or I'll give you one more option when we get there. So we're going to step it out wide, drop down, come up. Out and come up. Inhale, exhale up. Now, what's the next option that we have? We could take it a little bit higher intensity. If you want to stop at center and then drop it out and back in, just staying in that one space. Maybe you alternate your arms, tapping down and up. You could continue back here, side to side. Let's go for 8 more, whether it's alternating or right at center for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good job, 1. Back up wherever you started, doing great, okay? Ready for that reverse lunge to cross chop. Find your position, stepping one leg back. So for me, I'm stepping the left side back. Inhale, my right arm reaches up, watch that front knee, come up, find that focal point, concentrate, and turn. Just slightly, just cross it over, like a little X with your arm and your leg. So again, you might like to take both arms up here. I just feel a little more balanced when taking the one. And if you wanted to add a weight, you could add any variance of weight that you like in your hand. Probably something a little lighter, but you know, just move accordingly. Take what you like and leave the rest behind. Just challenge yourself, whatever it is, whether it's weight, no weight. Maybe you're just working on balance today. Last 3, 2, last 1. Now switching. Inhale, step back. Exhale, up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, up and cross. It's okay if your balance is a little off. I don't want you to get in a hurry. You can stand next to the wall. Right here. You can stand next to the wall and cross. It's not cheating. You're working. You're just aiding in your balance here. That's it. Let's try 3. Okay. Down. Bring it up. 2. And 1. Whew, awesome job. Okay. Shake it out. Get ready. Back into that plank position for your mountain climbers and push-ups. Hands wide. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find your push-up. Knees or toes. Bring it up. 2 of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 2 push-ups. Down, up, inhale, exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got it. Elbows are back. Let's see if we can do 3 more just like this. Okay, down, bring it up, down and up. 2, 3, 4, down. Squeeze that upper back. Get your chest just about to the floor, or maybe you even land on the floor. 2, I might have added a bonus, I don't know. And 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Up, 1 more. Woo. All right, drop it down to the floor. Give yourself a moment. Kind of rest here for just a second. Get ready. Let's start. I want you to bend your knees this time. If you find that brings you discomfort, I don't want you just to go back to straight legs. Okay. So I want you to push your heels together. Let's add a little bit of lower body before we go to the upper body. So here, head rested on top of your hands. I want you to turn your toes out. Your heels are kind of pulled up towards your bottom, and you're pushing down with your pubic bone. Inhale. Push your heels together and lift. Just try to squeeze your bottom. That's it. And lower down. So we do that again, push the pubic bone down, lift, shoulders are back. Now, we're gonna break that down. So I want you to see if you can just keep your hands on the floor. Butterfly, little butterfly elbows. So try to lift your elbows away from the floor and then lift the feet. Lower down. Okay. So elbows, then the feet. We have a lot of points of contact here. Our hands are on the floor, pubic bone, hip points, okay, the whole torso pressing down. Deep breath, exhale. Now see if you can lift them up, out at the same time. So we lift, lower down, 4, lower down, good. Hands are staying down this whole time unless you want to lift them. 2, last 1, and release. If that bothers your back, do not do it. It's not worth it. I want you to find something that works right for you. Maybe it's just here, maybe it's legs straight, okay? Come back up. Ready, on the elbows. So let's take that left leg back. If you feel like you're kind of crunched up here and your shoulders are shrugging, I want you to walk your arms forward. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now, notice how your right knee is feeling. Do you need a blanket under that knee? Take it. Do you need a pillow under that knee? Whatever it might be. More cushion, more support. Pull belly up and in as deep as you can. Try to stabilize the pelvis. Then lift. Shoulders still pulling back. Let's go for 8 more on this side. 8, 7. I'm going to give you a little challenge as you want to try it. You can come up with me. I'm on the hands now. I'm going to bend the elbows and do a little sunbird push-up. Okay. So we lift, squeeze those elbows in. Last 3. Be mindful of your shoulders though. If you're diving into your shoulders, back off. 2, 1. Come up, rotate. Okay, hold it here. Inhale, cross under. Bring it back up. Now, if you'd like to, you can lift that top leg, bring it up. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, reach. Good, last 3, 2, 1 more. And we're back up to center, come back over, switching sides. So you can stay there, I'm flipping it around for you. All right. So inhale, you can start on your elbows and go ahead and lift up, lower down with the leg. Up, lower down, inhale. Good, shoulders back. And lift up. Good, now you have that option to come back up on the hands. Diving forward, but be mindful that you're not diving in your shoulders. It's controlled. So feel like you could squeeze your upper back a little as you're lowering yourself forward. It's about the triceps here. Hands can be wide, elbows scooping in. You do not have to go to this next level. Okay, but if you want a little extra tricep work, go for it. Last 2. Last 1. And bring it up. Good job. Let's go over to the side. Right arm reaches. Inhale. Sweep it under. Lift up. And now you can lift your top leg if you want that little extra. Inhale. Exhale, up. Go down, reach up. Down, reach up. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. So come on over. Here we go, that little crab dip. Again, it could be elevated bridge or it can be a bridge just on your mat, okay? Or you can opt to just work your triceps today, okay? So here we go, lifting the hips. Inhale, lower down, lift up. Let's add a little something, something in here. So as we lift up, kick one leg forward. Lift and kick. Little booty popping, kick. Inhale, exhale, up. And up. Take it up, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Bring it down. All right. We're ready for our last and final round. Let's take a little break. Grab some water. Okay, here we go. Get ready. We're doing our plank walkout. I want you to give it all you got. Maybe see if you can do that little balance or tap forward and a lift of your foot. Okay, get ready. We're going out. Walk it. Maybe lift or tap the foot and leg or hand forward and then walk it back. Maybe just pick one. Okay, walk it out. Reach. Bring it down. Inhale. Exhale. Walk forward. Here you go. Lift. Bring it back. Inhale. And reach. Okay, back. Inhale, reach. When you get out there, take a little tap or lift it up. You can do it. Keep your hips down. That's the key. Try not to let your hips float up. Last 4. Bring it back. 3. Come on, almost there. One more, each side, you've got it. Even if you drop a knee down, it's okay. 2. Give me one more here. This is it. Oh, that's it. Good job. Find your way back up. Shake it out. Okay, alternating side squat. So you can go side to side just like you were before. Neck long, booty back. Or find that little center squat with a hop. Okay, out to the sides. Good. Now, if you want to take your arms up, you can take a little jack squat. Or we can tap down and back up. I know too many choices. Just pick one. You've got it. We're doing 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Whew, shake it out. Okay, I gotta fix my mat a little. Moving it around. Okay, you got your breath. Here we go. We're getting ready for balance. Refocus, recenter. My left leg, stepping back, inhale. Bring it up, cross. Bring it up. Give it that little cross over. Going for last 4. If you need to slow it down, slow down. Grab a wall or a chair for balance. 3, 2, last one. Give it a little hold. You know it. Hold it right here. Now see if you can just do a little bit pulse around for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Set that foot down. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Cross. I'm going to find a focal point that's ahead of me. Okay, I'm going to focus on that the whole time. Maybe you don't step back as deep. That's okay. Maybe you just tap and come up. Back. Bring it up. Last 4 after this one. 4, 3, 2, almost there. Last one. Hold it and get that little pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Okay, it's all about whole body today. Let's get it back out here to our plank position. Ready for your mountain climbers. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knees or toes. 2 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and up. You've got this. It's your last time here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. Up. Maybe you're doing double time on your knees. Bring it down. Up. Give me 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 2 more. You've got it. Big breath. Down. Up. 1. Now. Down. Up. And collapse. Okay. Come forward. Hold it here. Okay. Ready? You can bend your knees again. Toes out. heels together. Push down through pubic bone. Inhale, pull the elbows up, float your feet, maybe float the upper body. Lower back down. Okay, inhale, give it a little elbow lift, squeeze, and float. Again. See if you can make it one nice little smooth movement. Okay, for 6 more. Up, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2. 1 more. And release. Maybe take it out for a little star if you're not already on the mat. And bring it down. Okay, again, we are over halfway through this last round right here. So give it what you have, maybe on your elbows. Go to that tricep push-up if you like with a little sunbird, okay? So left leg is back, shoulders pull back. Hands can be wide. You can make it a regular push-up, okay? That's okay too. Here we go, down. Give it that little pump up and push. Or stay on your elbows. I want you to be really careful. If you do too many of these when you're getting tired and the form gets sloppy in your upper body, you'll start to get into your shoulders and it will hurt. It's not the way we want to get into the shoulders, okay? Not a good kind of hurt. It'll be a, ow, I did something with the tendons in my shoulders and they don't feel good. Okay, so we don't want undue stress on those joints. Pull back the shoulder blades. Anchor first. Or eliminate the upper body part and just go to your elbows. Go 3, 2, woo. Because remember, we still have a whole other side to do. Back up, flip it over to one side. So again, you can float that leg or keep it anchored on the floor. Cross under, bring it up. Inhale, exhale up. So if you want to challenge yourself just a little more, maybe you're challenged plenty with that foot on the floor, that's okay. And maybe you're up elevated with your hand on a table, at a side angle on a table. That's okay too. Okay, just find what works for you. Last 3. 2. I'm going to ask you to stay right here. Give me a little moment together. Hold, sweep up, and let's do some little side crunches for 8, 7, 6. You can do these standing as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back down. I'm just gonna stay right where I am. You know where you're going, okay? Shake it out, especially if your wrists are bothering you here, or come down to your elbows, give them a rest. Let's go down. Kick it up a little. Watch your shoulders, loop them back. Engage your upper back on the way down and push through your arms, your chest on the way up. Inhale, exhale. So my shoulders, my triceps are getting a little too tired. I fatigued them a lot last week. So I'm gonna give them a little break now. Okay. Going back to that first level that we were at. And I'm maintaining that pushing down through my forearms. Lifting up in between the shoulder blades in this space. Pulling belly up and in. Let's go 3, 2, last 1. All right, good job. Roll it over onto your left side. So I'm gonna be here. You can see from the other angle. So inhale, go ahead, sweep it under, come up. That bottom or top foot can lift a little extra. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, up. I'm going to see if I can keep it lifted. It's about the same height as my hip. Last 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Sweep that arm up. Give me 8 little crunches. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is the last move. Okay, on your ottoman, on your chair, on your back, or tricep kickbacks. Okay, whatever you're looking for today. All right, here we go. Shoulders back. We're gonna do that little booty pop up and a kick and drop it back down. See if you can bend your elbows, pop it back up. So if you're in bridge, you're just doing the lower half of this. Shoulders are resting on some surface, and you're popping your booty up and giving it a kick. If you are deciding to just work your triceps, you're in a standing position, you could do a little kick back with your leg, right? You can add a little something there. So every time you kick your arms back, you could kick a leg back. So watch your shoulders. Mine were creeping up. I could feel it in my neck. Okay, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, this is it, 2, 1. Awesome work. Shake it out, please. Give yourself a little wrist clear. Whew. Get the sweat out of your face. Grab you some water. Oh, let's shake it all out. Just kind of spin the arms around. Roll the shoulders back and down, head side to side. You did awesome today. Let's come over for a second. And the last thing you want to do probably is be face down again. But find your way, whatever that looks like for you. Hands can be on a chair. They don't have to be on the floor. And find your way into some variation of a forward fold. Maybe it's a down dog. Maybe it's standing with hands supported on the wall. Okay, whatever it is. Now just try to walk your hands, your feet closer together. Give yourself a little hanging time here. Or just let your hands release from whatever they were on. Shake the head. So just slide your hands up to your knees and roll yourself up. Come all the way up to standing. Shake out the arms again from here. Let's take one arm up and reach back. Give yourself a pat on the back for doing such a good job. Bring that arm across and let's give it a little stretch to the front of the body. Letting your head fall toward the hand that's out to the side. Let's come back up, switch, inhale, give it a little stretch, and bring it around to the front. Head goes over to the side, wiggle those fingers. You can circle the wrist and release. All right, maybe one or two more little swings. Go ahead and bring the elbows back, open up the chest, and then exhale like you're diving and bending the knees, rounding. Let's do it again. Open up the chest, pull it all forward, and then exhale, dive yourself with bent knees. One more, inhale, open up, exhale, come back up to center. Let's take a sweep up and over, and then to the other side. You did an awesome job. I'm really proud of you for showing up, being here for yourself and for those around you. So giving yourself that time. Bring the hands together. Honor yourself for doing such a good job. Find that appreciation for you and your will to continue to do something good for you today. All right, I will see you again very soon.